Welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today, we're looking at our travel English section, and we're going to have a dialogue about visiting the British Museum.
哇哦！所以今天来到我们的观光英语呢，我们要来看到的这个对话，中文的标题是参观大英博物馆呢。
Yeah.
不用买门票哎。
It's pretty cool, huh?
对呀。
I have been here.
You have?
I have been to in person.
Okay.
But what's cool is now you can kind of check a bunch of stuff out online.
对。
So
现在有很多那种 virtual 的那种虚拟的 tour.
Yeah. So
其实也是蛮酷的。
And I really think students, you should go check this stuff out. It's so cool. So we're talking about visiting the British Museum.
我们赶快来看看今天的对话吧。
Visiting the British Museum. Randall and Misty are visiting the British Museum on a trip to London.
The artwork and artifacts in this museum are incredible.
I know. I can't believe there is such a wide collection of pieces from different parts of the world.
Yeah, we've seen sculptures from ancient Egypt and Greece, as well as carvings from North and South America.
I don't think we'll be able to see all the exhibits in a single day. I wish we had more time.
You're right. I heard there are thousands of items on display here.
Do you think we should come back tomorrow?
I'm not sure. There are still lots of other great sites around London.
Oh, look at this. It's a brochure for virtual tours of the museum.
That's so cool. Look, we can take a virtual tour of the modern artwork showcase that we skipped this morning.
Nice. Let's do that once we're home from our trip.
Okay, but what about the rest of the afternoon? It's 4 p.m. now, so we've still got an hour to wander around the museum until it closes.
Hey, let's check out the exhibit on northern India. That looks really cool.
Great idea.
Okay, it's a conversation, a dialogue today. So we have Randall and we have Misty. Randall and Misty are visiting the British Museum on a trip to London. So this just means while they are on a trip to London, they go and visit the British Museum.
对，所以呢，我们来看到今天这个对话的设定啊，我们的两位主角是 Randall 跟 Misty。那他们两个人呢，是在一趟去伦敦的旅行的时候呢，去参观了大英博物馆。
That is what I did. I was traveling and I went to London and I decided I had to go see the British Museum.
对，其实好像很多去伦敦的人都会把大英博物馆列为他的 must go。
值得，it is a must go.
必去点。
Yeah.
这样，
Okay, so they're visiting the British Museum. And Randall starts out saying, the artwork and artifacts in this museum are incredible. So the artwork, that is, of course, the art pieces that you see, stuff that people have painted or drawn or maybe sculptures. Yeah. Artifacts are things that they bring back, like old mummies
对
from Egypt.
对
And maybe the jewelry that the mummies wore or old kings from somewhere. Those are called artifacts. So they're incredible. They're amazing. Wow.
所以呢，一开始 Randall 他在赞赏啊，所以你可以学到说，当你想要赞赏一些东西的时候，你可以用的这个形容词啊。所以他在赞赏，他说：“哇，这一家博物馆里头呢，它的 artwork 就是它的艺术品，还有它的 artifacts 就是它的一些古代的文物、一些器物呢，真的是 incredible， 就是令人难以置信的意思，就是真是太棒了，这样。”
And Misty agrees. Misty says, I know just means, yeah, I agree with you.
对，好，他说我知道，那个意思就是说，对，真的啊，那其实就是一个认同的一种表达，好，所以不是真的说我知道啊，那是说对呀，哦，真的你说的没错，这样子。
比较口语，他可能会说 I know, right?
哦，对，再加一个 right，
Right? I know.
这也不是真的在问啊。
Totally.
对
Yeah.
，totally 这个就是
I know,
也常
right?
有的，对 ，totally 完全是
Yeah.
这样，对你讲的没错。
I can't believe there is such a wide collection of pieces from different parts of the world. So I can't believe there is such a wide collection. Now, wide means,
宽
yeah, like Stevie is wide, okay? It's not nice, but it's true. But when we say somebody has a wide collection, that means they have, it's a big collection. And we also mean there are many kinds. There is a big variety.
Good word.
V-A-R-I-E-T-Y. A big variety. 很多种。
对，各式各样的
Yeah.
这样的意思。
I can't believe there's such a wide collection of pieces from different parts of the world, from everywhere around the world.
对，所以呢，这里他在继续的进一步的讲说，我不敢相信啊 ，there is 会有 such a 如此的 wide collection of 就是各式各样这么多的样的这个 pieces 是作品，然后呢，而且是怎么样 from different parts of the world 来自世界不同的地方，然后有这么多各式各样的这个作品。
And Randall says, yeah, we've seen sculptures from ancient Egypt and Greece, as well as carvings from North and South America. So a sculpture is like a statue, right?
对
A carving might be something a little bit smaller that you carve with a knife or another tool.
对。
And it might be smaller.
所以呢，接下来呢，这个 Randall 就说，对呀，我们呢已经看了，我们 we have seen， 我们已经看过呢，有这个来自古埃及，这里的 ancient 是古代的意思，古老的意思，所以古埃及的这个古埃及跟希腊的这个 sculptures， 我们讲的是雕像，as well as 以及呢，这个 carvings 是一些雕刻品，来自哪里呢？来自这个北美以及南美的雕刻品。
And in this case, the noun and the verb go together. Because do you know how you make a sculpture? You sculpt it.
对
How do you make a carving? You carve it. So you sculpt a sculpture and you carve a carving.
对，所以呢，这里面的话，你学了这两个名词以后，你等于学到它的动词了。
Yeah.
因为你只要把后面的尾巴拿掉，它就是那个动词。
Yeah. Okay, we'll take a quick break here and we'll come back with the second part of our dialogue. Now, we are looking at the next part of our dialogue, and Misty says, I don't think we'll be able to see all of the exhibits in a single day. There are so many of them to see. There is so much to see. I don't think we can see all of them in one day.
所以呢，这里的话呢 ，Missy 他们刚刚已经先讨论完他们看了哪些东西，然后现在呢，他突然有一个感想，所以他说：“我不认为我们可以 be able to 是能够得以得以怎么样呢 ？see 看 all of the exhibits 呢是指展览品的意思。我们不可能看所有的展览品，然后呢 in a single day 就是呢在单单的一天里把它全部看完，我觉得不可能。”
So you just said exhibit is
展览品
So do you know what 展览 is?
后面加一个什么？
Exhibition.
对
It's EXHIBITION. Exhibition.
对
So exhibits are shown at an exhibition.
就是展览品呢，在展览里头被这个呈现出来，这
Yeah.
样。
Exhibit exhibition.
可以一起背啊。
I don't think we can see them all. I wish we had more time.
哦，所以这里的话呢，就是出现了一个跟现实相反的一个许愿啊。
Yeah.
我希望我们有更多的时间，但是其实没有啊。所以这里的话呢，你的 wish 后面记得你要用 had 一个过去式 had more time.
And Randall says, "You're right." Yeah.
结果 Randall 呢就说你说的是对的。
I heard there are thousands of items on display here. This is a good word, a good phrase. On display. On display means that they are showing them to people.
对，就是陈列中的意思，展示中的意思。
Yeah.
所以呢，这边的话 ，Randall 他就说：“我听说啊，你是对的，因为我听说就是有啊 ，there are 有呢 thousands of items。这里的 items 也是展览品的意思，它是换一个字，让你多学一个字啊，其实就是 exhibits 的意思。所以呢，有这个数千个展览品呢 on display 展示中、陈列中 here 在这里。所以呢，数千个当然不可能看完在一天里。”
Like when Laurie and I are doing this video for you, our charming personalities are on display.
哦，所以呢，这个就是我们在同时展现我们
We're showing
我们迷人的这个那个魅力，这样。
Yeah. Okay. Don't throw up, students. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, too, huh? Okay. So now, Misty says, do you think we should come back tomorrow?
哦，
Maybe we should come back tomorrow.
这是很多那种去看比较大的那个博物馆的人会出现的问题啊。比如说有时候我们的这个台湾的故宫也很有名啊，那也是都是很大型的展览这样子。
You also can't see all of that
in one day. 对，所以
Too much, too
对
big.
所以呢 ，Misty 就问他了，你觉得我们明天应该回来吗？这样。
Randall says, I'm not sure.
Randall 回答他说：“我不确定哎。”
There are still lots of other great sites around London.
是没错。
I'm not sure. There are still lots of other great sites. There are lots of other great things and places to see.
对，所以 maybe we shouldn't spend 2 days on one spot 啊。所以呢，这里他就说了啊，还有在整个伦敦呢，这个周围还有很多就是很棒的这个景点呐。所以我们真的要再回来吗？
Actually, what he's saying is, I don't really want to.
对
When we say, I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, there are lots of other things I want to do.
对
It means I kind of don't want to.
，kind of，
Yeah.
but he's not sure.
But he's not sure. So we'll take a break and then find out what happens after this. Okay, so Randall just said, I'm not sure if I want to come back tomorrow. And wow, all of a sudden they got lucky because Misty picks something up. She says, oh, look at this. It's a brochure for virtual tours of the museum. Whenever we talk about virtual tours, you guys know the term VR.
对
Virtual reality, right? Well, when you have a virtual tour of something, that means you can either see it online
对
or maybe you could even put on VR goggles and walk around and see it online from home.
哇哦，
So you could maybe see it on your screen, but you could also maybe plug in your VR and see it like that.
That's really cool.
Some of them have this now.
That's really awesome.
Pretty cool.
对，所以呢，这个 Misty 她很厉害啊。她说：“哎，你来看看这个啊，这是一个呢，这个博物馆它这个虚拟导览的这个手册啊。所以这里的 virtual 就是我们刚刚讲的虚拟啊。那刚刚 Stevie 老师讲的 VR 的那个 R 是 reality 是现实的意思
Yeah.
虚拟现实。那这里我们只需要虚拟这个字，它后面接的是 tours 是导览啊。所以你看这个手册是这个博物馆的虚拟导览哎，所以它有这个功能啊。这样
Yeah. And here it just says, Misty picks up a brochure and shows it to Randall. Look.
然后好像要打脸哦，所以呢 ，Misty 呢，他就呢拿起了这个一本这个手册，然后呢把它给 Randall 看。
Randall, now he is looking at the brochure. And he said, "That's so cool. Look." Okay, that's so cool. So, yeah, it is a cool idea.
对对，所以呢 ，Randall 他也非常同意 Misty， 所以他说哇，这真的很酷啊。
Yeah. So he says, "That's so cool. Look, we can take a virtual tour of the modern artwork showcase that we skipped this morning." So there was a modern artwork showcase, a big display, that they skipped that morning. When you skip something, it means you passed it by.
对
Maybe they didn't want to wait in line. Maybe they wanted to see other things.
First.
So they skipped that one.
That's right. 所以呢，接下来他就说：“你看哦，我们可以呢，这个 take 这边是他所使用的动词哦，我们可以呢来一个就是使用的意思啦但是这里的 take 的话，我们通常不会翻，在中文不会出现。你说我们可以呢来看这个现代艺术作品展览的这个虚拟的导览，而且是怎么样的呢？是那个我们今天早上略过，我们今天早上跳过的那个，我们也可以在虚拟的导览里头看呢。
Yeah. And so now Misty says, "Nice." Nice doesn't mean, oh, 很友善. Okay, here, nice means, oh, cool. Great.
太棒了。
Yeah. Let's do that once we're home from our trip. So let's check that out when we go home.
对。
We'll check out the virtual tour.
对，他说太棒了哦。他说那这样的话呢，这个我们一样就是把从 once 我们看到 once 就先翻它后面的。一旦我们从我们的这一趟旅程回到家之后 ，Let's do that， 让我们来做这件事。那什么事呢？就是来用这个虚拟导览来看我们跳过的那个现代艺术的展览。
Yeah. And Randall says, okay, but what about the rest of the afternoon? We still have more time today.
对。
What are we going to do?
对，所以呢，他这个 Randall 就问他，他说没问题啊，那么但是我们接下来剩下的下午时间呢？
It's 4 p.m. now. Actually, I'm using a watch. He's probably looking at his phone.
一般来说，现在应该是对。
Okay. It's 4 p.m. now. So we've still got an hour to wander around the museum until it closes. We have an hour to wander until the museum closes.
对，
So the museum closes at 5 p.m.
所以呢，他说，那现在是下午的4点钟那我们还有1个小时可以在这个博物馆里头呢就是 wander around。wander 是指没有目的、没有特定方向的随便闲逛的意思
Yeah.
所以我们可以在这边闲逛，然后呢 around the museum until 直到 it 是指博物馆 closes 关门所以呢5点关门，我们还有1个小时可以闲逛。
Wander around. This phrase is good to know. You will hear this phrase sometimes when people say, what did you do in London? We just kind of wandered around and checked everything out.
对
So we didn't really have a goal.
对，没有一个目的地或目标，
Yeah.
闲逛
But you might also hear your parents say this to little children. When you go out, like, don't wander around.
对
Stay close.
对，不要乱跑
Yeah.
大家都是走在那个就是靠近一点这样子，不要乱跑
Stay where I can see you.
就是在我能看得到你的地方
Yeah.
不要这个走到我的视线之外。这样
Okay, so now he said, so what are we going to do? We've got an hour. And Misty says, hey, let's check out the exhibit on northern India. So this is an exhibit all about northern India. That looks really cool.
对 ，That sounds cool
Yeah.
对，所以呢 ，Miss 他就说，嘿，他又有意见了。他说，那让我们去看看那个 check out， 让我们去瞧瞧那个这个北印度展览，那个看起来真的很酷。
And Randall says, great idea.
然后 Randall 就说这个主意太好了。
So, if you have not been to the British Museum, students, maybe you can take a virtual tour
对啊
and check it out.
Why not?
Yeah, pretty cool. We're going to take a quick break right here and then come back with our words and phrases. Okay, looking at some of the words and phrases that we learned today, we started off with the word incredible. Means awesome, great, amazing. We also talked about having a collection of something you've soji, you've collected a collection. We also talked about the word sculptures. You sculpt a sculpture and carve a carving. Sculpture was one of our words. Exhibits, something you might see in a museum, an exhibit. We talked about things being on display. You might see Laurie's amazing beauty on display in the camera. After you become a mummy in 1,000 years.
Okay.
We learned virtual tour, and we talked about VR. We also learned the word skip, and we often hear this in school in America. Our teachers get angry if you skip classes.
对，翘课。
Yeah, don't skip classes, students. It's bad and you'll get in trouble. And then we learned wander around, just to kind of, just go around and check things out with no real goal. And those are some of the words and phrases that we talked about today. We hope you'll join us next time and we'll learn even more. Until then,
Bye bye.